There is a moment every cat owner experiences, though most never realize its weight. A moment so small, so ordinary, you might dismiss it as nothing. But tonight, I want to ask you something gently, and it may startle you. If your cat takes your seat, don't ignore it. What if that tiny act is one of the most revealing signs in cat behavior? One that could deepen your bond overnight if only you paused long enough to notice? For 20 years as a veterinarian, studying cat psychology and cat behavior explained through science and emotion, I've watched owners overlook this quiet message. They see a warm cushion, a silly habit, a harmless inconvenience, but they don't see what I've seen. The grief, the longing, the trust, the hidden fears inside a cat who cannot use human words. And to the viewers who wrote to me about cats stealing wheelchairs, taking over the bed before you even stand up straight, or racing you to the chair during breakfast, you are closer to the truth than you think. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand what this behavior truly means, you will never look at your cat, or your seat, the same way again. For years, I've watched even the most devoted cat owners misunderstand this one simple moment. When their cat takes their seat, they laugh. They sigh, they gently scoot the cat over, or they assume it's just about warmth or comfort or mischief. And yes, warmth matters, but reducing this behavior to pure convenience is one of the most common cat behavior mistakes I see, even among experienced owners who love their pets deeply. I've had people in my clinic tell me, "Oh, he just wants the warm spot," or "she's being a brat," or "he's trying to annoy me." They never imagine their cat might be expressing something emotional or vulnerable. A few even worry it's a dominance issue, a sign of cat behavior problems. It rarely is. What breaks my heart most is how people miss the quiet truth. A viewer once told me her cat only steals the seat of her late husband, almost like keeping a memory warm. Another said her rescue cat, terrified of humans, takes her seat but nowhere else in the house. These are not accidents. These are messages, and ignoring them means missing a doorway into your cat's inner world. When I explain the science behind this behavior, most people go silent. Not because it's complicated, but because it's far more intimate than they ever imagined. Cats are subtle creatures. Their instincts, shaped by thousands of years of survival, still live inside them. And when a cat takes your seat, it is rooted in several deep layers of cat psychology, kitten instincts, and cat behavior explained by research and clinical experience. First, there is scent. Cats navigate the world through chemical messages. Your chair holds your warmth, your pheromones, your emotional residue. To your cat, this isn't just a seat. It's a map of safety. Studies on feline sensory systems show that cats have up to 200 million scent receptors, meaning the place where you sat becomes an emotional landmark. Second, there is proximity. In multi-cat colonies, individuals show trust by resting where another cat recently slept. It's a behavior seen in baby cat behavior. Kittens pile where their mother was moments ago. Adult cats replicate this with the humans they've bonded to. It isn't childish. It's ancient. Finally, there's attachment. Behaviorists note that cats use seat-taking as a safe way to maintain closeness without confrontation. Especially rescues, trauma survivors, or cats with anxiety, they feel you more when they can feel where you were. So no, it's not random. It's biology, memory, and love intertwined. There is a moment, quiet, almost invisible, when a cat curls into the space you just left, and something inside them softens. This is where the science steps back and the heart steps forward. Because beyond instinct and scent marking, there is a deeper emotional message your cat is trying to tell you. A message I've spent 2 decades watching people overlook. When a cat takes your seat, they are not claiming territory against you. They are claiming connection with you. It is their way of stepping into your presence when you step away. A whisper in the language of cat behavior that says, "I was here with you, and I want to remain close." For some, like the woman who told me her cat took her late husband's spot every night, it's a moment of quiet grief-keeping. For others, like the rescue cat who could not be touched for months, it's a delicate confession of trust. I can be where you were because I feel safe in your world. And then there are the playful ones, the cats who race you to your chair, or the seniors who cry if you move too far away. Their message is simpler, but no less profound. Don't forget me. Choose me today. Every blink, every purr, every stolen seat is a small, trembling heartbeat saying, "You are mine, and I am yours." So, what should you do when your cat takes your seat? The answer isn't to shoo them away or rush to reclaim your spot. If anything, this is one of the gentlest invitations your cat will ever offer. An invitation to slow down, to see them, to understand the quiet language beneath their actions. After 2 decades as a veterinarian, I've learned that responding well to cat behavior doesn't require force. It requires presence. If your cat curls into your warm spot, try sitting beside them instead of moving them immediately. Speak softly. Let them feel that you noticed their message. If they look up at you with that sleepy, slow-blinking gratitude so many commenters described, respond with your own soft blink. It is the closest thing we have to saying "I love you" in cat psychology. For cats who cry, paw at you, or playfully race you to the chair, offer them a gentle ritual. A few seconds of chin scritches, a shared breath, a moment of connection. Cats with history, rescues, trauma survivors, once feral souls, need this reassurance even more. Their hearts are full of unspoken stories. And before you go, share in the comments. Does your cat steal your seat to be playful or to feel close? Your stories help other cat lovers understand their own. When you finally understand why your cat takes your seat, something subtle shifts inside you. The moment stops being a joke or a small inconvenience and becomes a doorway into a bond that is older, softer, and far more intricate than most people realize. I've seen it countless times in my practice. A simple act of cat behavior becomes the catalyst for a deeper connection, the kind that transforms the entire relationship overnight. A man once told me he used to gently move his cat off the recliner, until he realized she wasn't stealing the seat. She was keeping his place warm while she waited for him to come back. Another woman said her anxious rescue cat only relaxed when she sat in her chair first, as if her presence carved a safe pocket in the world. These stories remind me how much cats depend on our rhythm, our scent, our predictability, even when they pretend not to. Understanding this behavior turns everyday moments into threads of intimacy. You begin to see the way your cat follows you from room to room, sleeps in your spot on the bed, or stares at you until you return, all as gestures of trust. And trust, in cat psychology, is the rarest gift. If you've ever felt chosen by a cat, you know exactly what I mean. There is a quiet truth I've carried with me through 20 years as a veterinarian. Cats rarely shout their love. They whisper it, softly, indirectly, in ways so subtle you could live beside them for a lifetime and still miss half their messages. But when your cat takes your seat, the place warmed by your body, shaped by your presence, they're offering one of the clearest whispers they have. A simple act with 1,000 meanings. Safety, longing, gratitude, remembrance, devotion. And maybe that's why this behavior touches people so deeply. In your comments, I felt the weight of your stories. Cats who helped you through grief, cats who waited by your bed every morning, cats who stole wheelchairs, piano stools, makeup chairs, and the last warm spot of the night just to be close. These stories are not coincidences. They're evidence of a bond far greater than most people ever give cats credit for. If your cat takes your seat, don't ignore it. The secret cat behavior that can deepen your bond. Overnight isn't just a title. It's a reminder that love doesn't always sound like a purr or feel like a headbutt. Sometimes it feels like an empty chair that isn't empty at all. If this touched you, share your story below. I read every one. And if you'd like to keep learning the hidden language of cat behavior, consider joining this little community. Subscribe, become part of the team, and tell me what topic you want next. Your cats are speaking every day. Let's learn to listen together. Tonight, hold your cat a little closer, or simply notice where they choose to rest when you walk away.